Hey guys, it's Zander here, and today we are looking at Oathbreaker. Oathbreaker is an alternate playstyle for Commander, in which you have to have a Planeswalker for your Commander, and you also get a signature spell. So the signature spell sits in the command zone just like your Commander does, and it has the same taxes, and it's basically like having a legendary instant or sorcery that you can only play when you have your Commander out. So what we have here is a Jace Hunt Oathbreaker deck that I put together for you guys. I posted up a picture of this deck and said, Oathbreaker, am I doing it right? And it got a lot of, whether you liked it or you hated it, a lot of people were just like, oh, this deck's crap or whatever. This deck's a joke. It's intended to be something that's having a laugh at the format as it is, because of just how easy it is to do something to abuse it. It's not meant to be competitive, but this will steal games if you don't just get answered as you're doing it. And as early as turn 5, this thing could be hilarious. So I'm just going to go over. It's very short because there's not a lot to it. It's 58 islands, and then we are running the Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, which is for 4, 1 and 3 blue. He's a 4 loyalty legendary Planeswalker Jace, and if you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. His +1 ability is target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard, draw a card, and his -8 ability is draw 7 cards, then if your library has no cards in it, you win the game. How we're going to win is playing Treasure Hunt. Treasure Hunt is for 2, 1 and a blue at sorcery speed. You reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card, and then put all cards revealed this way into your hand. So what's going to happen is turn 4, we're going to play out Jace. It doesn't matter what we do with him, we can +1 and we can do whatever we want. But the turn after we play Jace, we play the Treasure Hunt. We then reveal all of our deck because we have nothing that isn't a land. And then we're going to put all those cards into our hand, and then +1 Jace, and that's the game. We just win on the spot because we don't have a deck, it's all in our hand, and we go to draw a card, there's no card there, and the static effect on Jace means that we win the game. A lot of people are commenting on the picture that I put up, they're like, oh, you have no counter spells, so this just dies. It doesn't matter if it gets countered, we're going to be able to play it out again anyway, because we're always going to be able to play these back, and we're only just going to keep drawing into land and getting the land that we need to later on play them if this doesn't work out the way that we wanted to. So being in a Commander style format, it doesn't matter if it gets countered. The only time that it's like a really bad thing is if they can just outright remove Jace in response to us trying to do the trigger. If they kill Jace, we have no cards, it's all sitting in our hand, we've got no effect, we've got no win con, and then it goes around to our turn again and we draw nothing, we lose. So it's glass cannon, 100% glass cannon. Thought about it when I was brewing Oathbreaker decks, and I just thought it'd be hilarious, and turns out it is hilarious. It's got a lot of traction behind it in terms of people saying that they're already building this deck. They're like, oh my god, this is amazing. There's alternatives to Treasure Hunt. There's 2 or 3 other cards that do something very, very similar. It doesn't matter whether or not you're playing those or this, it's the same deck basically. Just on a side note, I'm going with the 58 islands specifically because we want to be able to have 3 blue mana sources on turn 4. So we don't want to have something that potentially draw into that comes in either tapped or too many copies of something that's going to be colorless, because if we draw into one or 2 colorless things, then we're not going to be able to play Jace on the turn that we need to play him. Because I'm trying to go full tilt on the turn 4 play Jace, turn 5 win, I haven't got stuff like Maze of Ith. There's utility lands out there that you can have in there, but it's not really helping our game plan. It's just giving us more game if other people have answers. So like a Maze of Ith, yes, that's going to help. It'll keep our Jace alive, but if they can't answer our Jace, we would have just won if it had been an island instead. So there's that kind of double-edged sword. Oathbreaker seems pretty hilarious. Obviously, this is abusing it to the absolute extreme. It's not hugely competitive, as I've said before, just something funny, and I just thought you guys might have a laugh out of it. So I'm going to be brewing up a whole lot of these decks, just trying to build around these new Oathbreaker decks and trying to come up with some new cool stuff. But hopefully we'll get to see that stuff in the near future. If you've given some thought to Oathbreaker, let me know in the comments some combinations that you think would be as good, if not better, than this. Obviously, this not being too competitive, but anything you guys have been thinking on, let me know in the comments.
Thanks for watching, guys. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to see new videos as they were released. If you like what I do and you want to support the channel, you can throw me $1 on my Patreon at patreon.com/ZandersQuest. And I will see you guys in the next video. Keep questing, guys.